Kinda spilled the beans, we just mutated Anunnaki genes. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen, leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country's torn like some Levi jeans. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. This fucking reality is not what it seems.
I hope that I hope that the United States and Europe can establish a very close partnership. We obviously are there's an alliance already, but I'm hopeful that there can be a very close relationship with America and Europe. And I'm hopeful, for example, with the tariffs, that at the end of the day, I hope it is agreed that both Europe and the United States should move, ideally, in my view, to a zero tariff situation, effectively creating a free trade zone between Europe and North America. And that would be that's what I hope.
Hey, so that's what Elon Musk hoped. And guess what the EU just came out and said today? I think Elon did that just the other day. Watch this. Look.
To negotiate with the United States. Indeed, we have offered 0 for 0 tariffs for industrial goods, as we have successfully done with many other trading partners, because Europe is always ready for a good deal, so we keep it on the table. But we are also prepared to respond through countermeasures and defend our interests.
Okay, well, Trump just, he wanted people to know this right here. Look.
Did you agree to lowering tariffs for any of the countries that you spoke to today? So
what you understand, Jennifer, you have to understand this. We have massive surplus countries that we're dealing with. We have massive deficits. We've got to straighten that out because you can't continue to be that way. It's been that way for years now, and it can't go on any longer. And we're the piggy bank. We have all the advantages. Forget markets for a second. We have all the advantages. We're going to straighten out. We're going to become a wealthy nation again, wealthy like never before. And we're not going to let other nations that have been ripping us off, whether it's China or the European Union, with all of the European nations that have just made it's been like a feast. Look, the European Union was formed for one reason. You know what that was? To rip off the United States. So put that in your bonnet.
In 1978, I worked in a steel mill. I was getting paid between $16 and $18 an hour in a steel mill, okay? My house payment was $125 a month. I was doing well. Then we started not taxing or not putting tariffs on China steel coming in from China and other countries. And they were supplementing their industry, and they took our steel industry away from us, okay? And so I lost my job. They shut the mill down. And then I had to go figure it out. At the time, I was married with 3 kids. And this was in the 80s, early 80s. And I had to figure it out. I couldn't get a job that was going to pay sufficient to be able to survive. So I had to create my own businesses. And I've done that ever since. But it was the taking of the steel mills from this country and all these others that they've taken, the auto industry and everything else, that's killed our economy. Now, you start making it a fair playing field, is what Mr. Trump is doing, President Trump is doing, those jobs will come back. People will start making money. And you say, oh, well, now we're not going to get cheap products. No, we're not going to get cheap products. But all the money that we're paying those countries for those cheap products will stay in this country. And we will start manufacturing, and we will have those jobs that pay good again. You'll see.
Maybe we will see. But you guys, you got to like, you have to share. And thank you for watching the Off Topic Show. Oh, look at this. It's pretty funny. Hit the notification bell, comment below. Do you think tariffs are going to be good in the long run? Or is this whole thing, are we screwed?